Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Hope everybody's having a great Wednesday. As you can see, it is another beautiful day. Did a video earlier, and without any further ado, let me go ahead and jump right in here. Hey, how everybody going? How's everybody going tonight? How's everybody going, man? You know, it's been a long day for me. Want to just say what's going on, everyone. We are here for another live stream. I want to apologize. See, we got 5 people in the crib, 3 people ringing the doorbell. Hey, I want to apologize. I know the live stream was scheduled for 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, but I must admit, your boy is exhausted, man. I had a long day today. Shot a video earlier, had a couple appointments this morning, and just it's flat out wore out, man. It took everything in my power to even get on here tonight. That's why we're doing this at 9:15 p.m. Central Standard Time instead of 7:30. But have to keep my word, have to stay true to the game. So I am here, as you can see. And as you can see from the thumbnail, I really don't even have a topic. Had a couple different things I wanted to talk about, but I want to make sure that I am 200% when I talk about any topic. So what I'm going to do this evening is just really have a live Q&A, man. Just jump in here, and I'm not going to waste too much time getting down into the comments. I don't know if you guys had a chance. I did do I shot a video today outside. I was so thankful for that, and was extremely shocked because the weather was totally polar opposite of what it was last week this time, when it was in the single digits, and today it was about 70, 71 degrees outside. So I was able to shoot a video outside, and I did do that video on my new favorite credit card, which is the American Express Gold card. And I can tell you, man, if you're just starting with the American Express game, I know I've been focusing on the American Express a lot lately. If you're just starting with the American Express game, I would definitely crawl before I walk. I would look at some of the Blue Cash Everyday, the Blue Cash Preferred, the American Express Everyday, the Everyday Preferred, and then move up to the Gold card. That's the route I took. Not saying that's the route you have to take. Hey, before I go any further, allow me to introduce myself. Welcome to Points Blank Travel. My name is Rod, and on this channel, we talk about credit. We talk about credit cards. We talk about personal finance, points, miles, cash back, and how to travel around the world or around the country for little or no money out of your pocket. If there's something you're interested in, and if you haven't already done so, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. Get a video a thumbs up, and as I like to say in my live streams, hit that doorbell, and the doorbell is a thumbs up button down below. Share the channel with your family and friends. Share it on your social media platforms. And with all that being said, let's roll, baby. All right, now that we got all that out of the way, let's just, see what people have to say. I'm not going to do too much talking as far as about credit cards or credit. I'm going to answer the questions. I mean, I don't have a topic in mind. But again, make sure you check out the video that I did today, Amex or American Express Gold card, my new favorite credit card. If you've been paying attention to the channel, or you've been subscribed to the channel for a while, you will know that the American Express Everyday Preferred card for months and months and months, pretty much all of 2020 and 2019 when I started the channel, that was my go-to credit card. I still have the card. It hasn't been in a wallet in quite a while. If you've been checking out the What's in My Wallet videos, it does stay close by in my center section in my car in case I need to use it, but I really don't put a lot of spin on it anymore, because once I got the American Express Gold card, Business Gold card, I have the American Express Gold, American Express Business Gold. I used to use the American Express Everyday card for 3 times the points back at grocery stores, 2 times the points back at gas stations, 1 point for every other purchase. And then once I made 30 transactions, I got a 50% increase, which made it 4.5% at grocery stores, 3% at gas stations, 1.5% everywhere else. Well, once I got the Blue Business Plus American Express card, which gives me 2 times the points everywhere, that kind of wiped out the 1.5. Then once I got the Business Gold card, it gave me 4 times the points in my 2 top categories, which is typically restaurants, if I'm having a business, dinner or lunch, or 4 times the points at gas stations. It's like 7, 8, 9, 10 different things you can choose from. So once I started getting 4 times the points of gas with that card, and 2 times the points with my Blue Business Plus. The Everyday Preferred card really didn't have a place in the wallet anymore, and I'm probably going to downgrade it when the annual fee is due, and actually probably downgrade it to the American Express Everyday card, which is a no annual fee, and I'm paying $95 a year for the for the American Express Everyday Preferred card. I gotta watch it because when I throw these glasses on with a hat, man, it throw my camera off a little bit. So if it get a little dark, I apologize. Hey, I see we got 8 people in the crib. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go back and forth. I'm gonna jump down in these comments, and as the comments get a little thin, then I will jump back into talking about other things. Again, this is just a credit and credit card Q&A. Hopefully I see Alfonso, Paulo Alfonso in the house. I did give him a shout out. He was in here last night in the live stream I did last night, and I'm not sure if you were here or not. If you were, please take a little time to think about the brother. He's going through a couple of things as he lost a family member to COVID. All right, let's jump down in these comments. First and foremost, super chats are an excellent way to support the oh man, oh boy, I put that up there kind of crazy. I need to redo that, but it's too late now. They're an excellent way to support the channel, and I greatly appreciate it. You could tell your boy was tired and kind of rushing trying to get this going. And if you're looking at being generous and want to support the channel, Cash App for Points Blank is $pointsblank. All right, man, I don't even need to keep that on there. So let me read that again because I'm a little dyslexic tonight. Super chats are an excellent way to support the Points Blank Travel channel. I greatly appreciate it. All right, Jose Pena in the crib. He said, there he is. Yes, sir, here I am. Back again, baby, for another live stream. We got World Traveler in the house. Glad to see you back. You were in here last night. Thanks so much again for that super chat that you gave last night. Says Happy Wine Wins, and GameStop did it again. You know, speaking of GameStop, I actually cashed out. Oh man, I cashed out my GameStop stock at $2.26 a share. I want to say I paid like $20-$30 for it, somewhere between 20 and 30. And so I let's just say your boy came up, man, and just glad that I was able to make a little profit on that move there. Hey, we got Sean Robinson in the house, and I had to look at that comment real quick before I pulled it up. Sean says, hey, Rod, brother. At first I was like, Gitsy, what is that? But I got it. Great to see you. Yeah, man, great to see you too, brother. I am cool with these little acronyms now. Jose Pena says another GameStop squeeze. I'm not sure, man. You know, I have, I had 55. Then I went up to 57. Then I sold. I guess I have 56 different holdings in my portfolio right now. I sold all of my GameStop shares, and I'm typically a buy and hold guy. I buy several different stocks. I don't look for the big hits or the big squeeze or the little squeeze or whatever. I'm not sure if there's going to be another GameStop squeeze or not, but if there is another squeeze, hopefully, your boy has stock or shares in that stock, and I just sell it. I make money. I'm not married to any of my stocks. Any of them. Hey, World Traveler says, hey, Rod, really? Yankees fan? Oh, no, laugh out loud. No, man. I actually grabbed this hat when I was in New York. I don't even really watch baseball. I do like the look of the Yankees hat. I have a Mets hat somewhere, and I used to collect hats, and I kind of stopped. But I'm more of a football, sort of basketball fan, but really more of a football college pro. But as far as the Yankees, no, man, I'm not really a Yankees fan. I just grabbed this while I was in New York and just rock it. You know, a lot of times, man, if y'all see me wearing a hat, just so you know, and this is usually something I talk to in the members only live streams. Speaking of members only, if you're interested in that, there is a link down in the description if you're interested in becoming a channel member. I do talk about a lot of stuff there that I don't talk about here in a public setting. But if you see me wear a baseball hat, a cap, whatever, either I need a haircut, and with the style I'm wearing now, it's hard to tell if I even need a haircut because I got my hair going all over the place. Or I'm extremely tired and just don't feel like doing my hair. Tonight was the latter of the two. I just didn't feel like doing anything to it, so I slapped a cap on. So hey, World Traveler, not so much as being a Yankee fan as being lazy. Okay, we just read that one. Hey, we got Ulysses in the house. Ulysses is a channel member as well. And if I forget any channel members, by the way, Jose Pena is also a channel member. Thank you so much. Make sure Sean, I got to look over here, man. I'm going to get this memorized one day. Ulysses is also a channel member. He says, hello, Rod. How are you doing tonight? I'm doing good, man. A little tired, a little exhausted. Hey, matter of fact, Ulysses, you jinxed me because you told me last night get some rest, and I'm talking all that smack. Hey, your boy don't need no rest. I'm good. You didn't jinx me. You told the truth, really. And here it was today. I thought as soon as I got up, I was taking a nap, and I'm like, man, I'm just exhausted. And first person I thought about was Ulysses because he hit the nail on the head. Plus, but the good thing is I'll probably be up late tonight. I shot 2 videos today. I didn't just shoot one. I shot and edited and published one. I shot 2, edited 1, published 1, and I'll probably edit the other one tonight. More than likely I'll upload it Friday or Saturday. I don't like to stack them. Matter of fact, the video I uploaded today has some pretty good traction going. And normally when that happens, I won't do anything else. I do like to do a video and a live stream on Wednesday and a video and a live stream on Sunday if at all possible. So, hey, we got Shirley in the crib. Shirley Lamero says, hi, good evening. How you doing, Shirley? I am so ecstatic to see you. Ever since you first tuned in to Points Blank Travel, ever since you subscribed to the channel, you've been at every live stream. And I can tell you that your support is greatly appreciated. I really appreciate it. Hey, don't forget, man, if you guys have any questions or anything you want to talk about other than politics or religion, I'm wide open. And again, I apologize for such a late live stream, but it's 7:30, and usually I'll get up. I'm safe, somewhat safe. I need to get up probably 45 minutes to an hour before I start a live stream just to make sure everything is straight. And if I get up, I got out of the bed. Actually, I got a phone call from Miss Poulard at 7:35. She was like, hey, are you doing a live stream tonight? I said, yeah, I'm supposed to be. What time is it? She was like 7:35. I'm like, oh, my goodness. So anyway, your boy is here, and I'm telling y'all, man, if it wasn't for the love of you guys in the community, I would not even be here right now. I could have easily said, forget this, I'll catch them. And I will I'm going to do another live stream either Friday or Sunday. And I'm going to stop making promises, but I am promising I'm going to do another one Friday or Sunday. And I'm also doing a members on the live stream in that time period as well. Got to finish the month of February strong. Hey, we got Marcus Hamilton in the house. He says, hello, Credit Family and Rod. How are you doing? And I made it. Yes, sir. I'm glad you made it. Hey, I made it, man. I barely made it. Hey, Marcus, you right on time, brother. I barely made it too. So good to see you in another live stream. And want to check something here. Wanted to make sure Marcus wasn't a channel member. Man, let me move my little desk up here closer. It's not a desk, it's a baby desk, I guess. Yeah, I see we got 13 people in the crib, 8 people ringing the doorbell. As you come into the house, make sure you do me a favor. Hit that like button. It helped the live stream get pushed out to more people. And it really helps the video get pushed out to everyone. Jose says, laugh out loud, Yankees, Cali up north, Oakland, as fans don't appreciate that cap. PBT, laugh out loud, just kidding. Hey, man, I know, dude, I was in San Diego. I went to a couple Padres games. Again, y'all, I'm not a baseball fan, man. I'm a football guy, and I really don't even have a favorite team. I used to be a Chargers fan. I was forced to be a Chargers fan when I was in San Diego because that's all they showed. I'm more of a good game fan. If it's a good game going, I'm cool with it. So, all right, Marcus said, I just got approved for K Jewelry, $5,100 credit limit, and Jared. Congratulations, Marcus. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. It's always good to hear when someone get approved for a new credit card. And just make sure, man, you pay that bill on time. If not, as soon as the statement closes, go ahead and knock that thing out. And don't, do me a favor, Marcus, don't get too caught up in the store cards because you can get great benefits out of other credit cards. But congratulations, man. K Jewelry, $5,100, and Jared, hey, man, you're doing big things. Hey, and to show you what type of community this is, Jose Pena says, congratulations, Marcus. That's one thing I love about this community, and that's why it's hard to stay away and say, man, I'm tired, or I don't feel like getting on here, because when I think about people and how we support each other on the live streams and in this community, it makes it so much easier just to get up and jump right in here. All right, Marcus says, does anyone know if K Jewelry and Jared Jewelry report to all three credit bureaus? Typically, Marcus, they will report. Now, when they pull your credit, they may only, hopefully they only pull from one. Hopefully they don't pull from all three. I know Capital One is notorious, and they're starting to get away from it from what I've heard. You really don't want them to pull from all three, but typically if a card issuer report to one, they'll report to all three. There is no benefit just reporting to one. So I'm pretty sure they do. I'll double check on that. Hey, I see we got 16 people in the crib. All right, Marcus says, thanks, Jose. Hey, that's what I'm talking about, man. If you guys have some credit approvals or some news that recently happened, definitely, man. Definitely throw it at me. I'm ready right now, you know. World Traveler says, congrats, Marcus. Yes, Jared, Community Bank reports to all three credit bureaus. World Traveler, I appreciate that. And I love it, man. When people come into the live streams, if you know the answer and you see a question, man, you're not offending me. Don't wait for me to answer it. If you know the answer, go ahead and answer it. I'll jump down like I am right now, and I'll touch on it or I'll hit it. But Community Bank, matter of fact, that's funny. I just paid my Hellsberg account yesterday, and they use Community as well. So, and Marcus showed his love, said, thanks, World Traveler. We got Kamar Josephs in the house. Hey, Kamar says, great to be here again. Great to have you, my brother. Great to have you in another live stream. I really appreciate the support. It's always good to see people returning. Didn't know what the turnout was going to be because, again, my live streams are typically 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time on Wednesdays, and tonight going at 9:15, almost 2 hours later. I was a little nervous about that, but I'd rather go ahead and jump on. Hey, this next question, I'm glad to see Kay Perry back into another live stream. And again, Kay and Kamar, no pressure or anything, man. But if you guys really want some exclusive content and questions like this, matter of fact, Key, I'm going to answer this question now. But these are the type of things I would typically discuss in a members only live stream. But she said, what YouTube channels do you subscribe to? Man, let me go to my YouTube. And I actually subscribe to quite a few credit card YouTubers and credit YouTubers. And I'm going to name the ones that I really pay attention to and I really watch, and then I'll name a couple. Dwayne and How to Build Credit TV, I subscribe to his channel. Will Schropp, Waller's Wallet, I subscribe to his channel. Work to Live, Not Live to Work. The Credit Card Maestro, D. Anderson, Credit Plug, Matthew G. Perry, My Investment Journey, which is Dwayne's second channel, The Credit Shifu, Brian Jung, Nigel Schroeder, Cakeology, my main man, The Science of Success, Tommy Bryson, Your Favorite Couple, Travel Explore Click or the TEC Show. Let me look here. Wise Flies. There's a few more in here. Proud Money. Credit Kim, my main man Joey Kim over there doing big things. We kind of started YouTube right around the same time. And Mark Reese and a non-financial YouTuber. And let me make sure. Okay, I looked down too long. It got a little dark because the camera has a focus. A non-YouTuber that I really subscribe to and I really enjoy is Roberto Blake. If you have a YouTube channel and you're looking at growing your channel, Roberto is an excellent person to pay attention to and to watch. And Nick Nimmin. So hopefully that answers your questions, Key. I know there's a lot of people I just threw out there, but a lot of the credit card YouTubers, also pointers, a lot of those guys, Tech, Travel Sport Click, Points Pointers, David from Wise Flies, they've kind of gotten into the stimulus game and kind of got out of the credit card niche for a little while. So I really don't watch their videos. I'm still subscribed to them. I'm not going to unsubscribe because I know sooner or later this stimulus stuff is going to be over. They'll be right back to credit cards. So great questions. Hey, we got Take Asada 72 in the house, another channel member. Thank you so much for joining us. Says, good evening, PBT community, and that is Points Blank Travel. The wife just got approved for the Alaska Airlines card. Hawaii, here we come. You know, man, that is a great card. Take Asada, congratulations to you and your wife. I have been looking at the Alaska Airlines card. If I'm not mistaken, it's issued by Bank of America, and I have a very, very good relationship with Bank of America. I'm actually a gold preferred rewards client with them. The only problem that I've noticed with me is Alaska Airlines really don't fly out of the DFW area that much. Now, I'm not saying they don't, but not as much as some of the other locations. But those are some of the most valuable airline points out there. Matter of fact, I don't know if you guys can notice, I got my American plane here, I got my Delta plane here, or Southwest over here, United, and the next one I'm going to add to the collection is Alaska Airlines. So, man, congratulations. All right, Key Perry. Hey, I love it, Key, man. Great questions. That's what I wanted. I wanted this to be a live Q&A, and please, man, shoot the questions at me. Your boy is again, I have a couple topics I still want to talk about, but coming on so late, not sure how the turnout was going to be. I was like, I'll just save those topics for the next live stream. I am going to be doing a business credit card live stream coming up. There are some things, some myths that I want to kind of squash. I do have, I can't even, at least 4, 5, 6 business credit cards, and I want to kind of put some gems out there. I'm sure you'll definitely be able to take advantage of that. Key says, do you invest only in stock market, or are there other types of investments you have? Great questions. Yes, Key. I have several investments. I do. My primary investments are probably the stock market. I do have some ETFs, or electronically traded funds, which are still part of the stock market. I have mutual funds. I do have physical. I'm not talking about the shares of stock of gold and silver. I actually have physical gold and silver. I'm not sure what the weight is. I have several gold coins from China, the UK, American Gold Eagle, Mexico, Switzerland, I said Great Britain, UK, South Africa. I had couple Krugerrands. Also have some investments in real estate. What else, man? That may be it. I think that may be it. But so yeah, I have different investments. I don't believe in putting all my eggs in one basket, so I invest quite extensively. I don't invest as much as I used to, but I still invest. Key has another. Do you do any manufacturer spending? No, I do not. I do not at all. I know there's a couple people that I associate with that do, but I haven't gotten into that. I'm not sure if I will or won't, but no, as of right now, I don't. All right, Dion says, hey, Rod, at work, but wanted to ring the doorbell and check in for a few minutes. Hey, Dion, I appreciate it. Dion is also another channel member. Thank you so much, Dion, for checking in while you're at work. Hey, you're not missing much tonight, man. It's just a simple Q&A. Not even sure how long I'm going to be on here. We've been rolling for 23 minutes right now. And I see Key, Marcus got approved for a new credit card. Key's got some great questions, man. Just keep them coming. Keep them coming. All right. Ulysses says, yes, K Jewelers pull all 3. Okay, so they pull all 3 credit. According to Ulysses, they pull all 3 credit bureaus. I know Marcus was asking, do they report to all 3? But going with what Ulysses saying, they also pull all 3. I'm not sure. I'll double check that. Hey, Rod, many credit cards should have. Hold up. I gotta read that again. Hey, Rod, I'm assuming how many credit cards should I have to improve payment history? I am at 80% TransUnion and Experian. It's really not a certain number of credit cards you should have to improve your payment history. When your credit cards can make or break you, Marcus. They can make or break you when it comes to credit utilization. The more credit cards you have, they can also affect your average age of accounts, because if you apply for a lot of them and you have a card that's 10 years old and then you apply for 5 in a 1-year period, where your average age of accounts with one credit card was 10 years, and now it's going to start shrinking because you just applied for 5 new cards, and it's going to be 1 month. Credit utilization, as you get higher credit limits on these cards and you're not you're using them, but you're paying them off, and you have a low balance divided by your credit limit, That's going to help with your credit score, but it's not really a certain number of cards as far as your payment history. Your payment history, as they get older, they will affect your credit score. But as they're newer, they can actually not hurt your credit score, but your credit score is going to be affected until they get some age on them. But if your credit limit's higher, because your payment history is 35% of your credit score, credit utilization is 30% of your credit score. So with your payment history, you definitely want to pay for them on time, but you don't want to apply for a bunch of cards at once because it can affect your average age of accounts. Hopefully, I didn't get too technical with that. Hopefully, that answers your questions. I meant to say on my Credit Karma, I'm 80% on TransUnion, Equifax. Okay, yeah, I kind of figured out what you were saying there, so it was pretty easy. Oh man, we're already at the bottom of the comments, the questions, the Q&A. Hey, I don't want to have this be a 30-minute live stream. And again, that's kind of why I like to have topics. It's kind of why I like to have topics that I talk about, because that will get the dialogue going, give people a little time to ask questions and chop it up amongst each other. Kamar says, how long does a charge-off take to drop off credit report? Typically 7 years. It can stay on your credit report up to 10 years, but typically a charge-off will drop off after 7 years. I would say after 7 years, if it's still there, I would contact whoever the creditor is and say, hey, can you take this off my credit report? Just so you'll know, Kamar, my credit score right now is somewhere between 790 and 810, depending on which bureau. And I've had charge-offs. I know what it's like, and that's what make it a lot easier for me to talk about a lot of this stuff, because I've been on Mount Everest and I've been in the Grand Canyon when it comes to credit. I've been at the top of the pile and I've been at the bottom, and I know what it's like to have charge-offs. I know what it's like to have late payments. I know what it's like to have the repo man looking for your car. I've gone through all of that. So all I can say is patience, man. It's a marathon. Credit is a marathon. Even when I was applying for a lot of the credit cards I have, my Amex cards, and I have 8 of those. I had a one late pay on my credit, and I didn't let it affect me. I still to this day don't know what that one late payment was. It never would tell me, but I was still able to overcome that and apply for credit cards. So, but if you have a couple of charge-offs, I would definitely wait and I would let some of the charge-offs fall off before I just jump knee deep into applying for a bunch of cards, if that makes sense. What I typically do is I'll apply for, and matter of fact, I was declined for a credit card July 31st, 2020. I'll never forget, over 800 credit score. And Chase turned me down because I had been approved for more than 5 cards in a 24-month period. So definitely, man, just be patient. All right, World Traveler says, what are your thoughts about the Apple Card? I don't have the Apple Card, and typically if I don't have a card, it's one or two reasons. Either I can't get it, like I'm over 524 with Chase, or I'm not interested in it. And in this case, the Apple Card, it's not a bad card. If you're an Apple enthusiast, if you're an Apple fan, the Apple Card is not bad. I just feel like it limits you to where you can spend your rewards. I like to have the American Express ecosystem, which is a transferable currency. I can cash it out for cash. I can use it to transfer to airline partners, hotel partners. I love the American Express ecosystem, membership reward points. Same thing, I can transfer to partners. I can cash it out. I just added the last card I added it to my Arsenal card, number 27, was American Express Platinum for Charles Schwab. The only reason I added that card, because I also have the Platinum card, is to have the ability and the option to cash out MR points or membership reward points at 1.25 cents per point. But going back to the Apple Card, it's not a bad card. It's not a bad card. It's just I'm not a fan of it because I think it has a lot of limitations on where you can apply your rewards. Again, that's one man's opinion. I'm one person out of thousands, hundreds of thousands that actually have the Apple Card. So that's just my opinion, World Traveler. Hey, we got the inaugural channel member in the house. We got Maurice Miles in the crib, says, hey, Rod and PBT family, blessings to all. Blessings to you too, Maurice. Glad to see you in another live stream. And again, thank you so much for that super chat that you gave last night. I really appreciate it, man. It helps the channel a lot. Key Perry says, where do you see the future of your channel? Always credit card, points, and miles. Man, great question, man. Key, you should be in man, like TV or something. You should be like a news anchor, man, or something, because you have the great questions. I mean, seriously, the great questions. Oh, man. Where do I see the future of this channel? It's so funny that you asked that, Key, and I would highly recommend, if you're on Facebook, request to join the Points Blank Travel Facebook group. It is a private group, but I approve everyone. I've not approved one person because it was a robot, and I kicked one person out because they were putting trying to upload explicit content on the page. And I'm on to the group, and I'm not about that. The future of the channel, I just posted to my Facebook group 2 days ago that a goal for this channel for the end of 2021 is I want to have 25,000 subscribers, but the ultimate goal is I want to have 100,000 subscribers just for Points Blank Travel. The future of this channel, I want to keep this channel in the personal finance, credit card, and credit niche, meaning I don't want to talk about a gazillion topics on this channel. However, I do have plans to start a second channel somewhere between the spring and summer. I already have the name for the channel, and it's going to be a broader amount of topics. It's going to be life, motivation, other stuff. But so to answer your question, let's see what I got going on here. To answer your question, the future of this channel will probably be credit cards, credit, points, miles, personal finance. I'm going to dip and dab in a little more stock information on this channel, a little more investing, personal finance information on this channel. But there is a second channel that's coming. Hopefully that answered your questions. Hopefully that answers. That's a great question, man. Key, I love it. Yeah, I love it. Let me jump back up here because these comments are going ballistic. Key also says a lot of folks you listed that you subscribe to on YouTube are in the credit card space. Do you know of any channels that talk about using points, my awards? Wait, hold up. A lot of folks you listed that you subscribe to on YouTube are in the credit card space. Do you know of any channels that talk about using points, miles, award travel specifically? Yeah, a lot of those people that I name actually talk about it. I know Credit Shifu, Sebi, they use it. Pointers. If you look at some of his older videos, he talk a lot about using points and miles for award travel. Also, the credit card maestro, he's actually on a trip right now. He talks quite a bit about it. I haven't traveled since 2019, so obviously I'm not talking about it that much. As I start back to travel, I will talk about redemptions, and I will talk about how I'm pretty close to right now, as it stands right now, Key, I'm pretty close to 1 million points and miles. Very close. I may be there. I haven't looked in a while. So I'm just stacking. Right now I am just stacking. So I would definitely be making some videos for that once I start traveling. But yeah, look at those. Look at Credit Card Maestro, pointers, the Credit Shifu, SHIFU. A lot of those guys talk about using points and miles to actually travel. Okay, man, I don't want to jack up this name. I don't know if it's Nismithen or NSMITHN. I don't know even how to say it. Hey, this is the first time I've seen you in the live stream. I'm not sure if you're a subscriber to the channel. If not, please consider doing so. He or she said, that's my problem. I have a 725 credit score, but no age. 8 accounts. Do I have to wait for a long time? You shouldn't. It depends on what those 8 accounts are. Are they all credit cards accounts? Do you have a auto loan in there? Do you have a personal loan in there? What are those 8 accounts? And you shouldn't have to wait for a long time. And it also depends on how new or how old those accounts are, as far as having to wait for a long time. 725 is a strong credit score. It took me eons to get in the 700 club. So I really need to know what you have. You have no age, so you pretty much tell me they're basically new accounts. But 8 accounts, are they credit accounts? Are they personal loans? Are they a mixture? What exactly? You don't have to get in the detail and say auto loan with Ally or a personal loan with Bank of America. But what type of loans are they, or what type of accounts are they? Key Perry says, exactly, echoing what I just said. 725 is a good score. The only thing to do is just wait. Yes, yes. Credit is a marathon, guys. It's not a sprint. Time will help build the age of history. You could try only applying for business cards if you can as a sole proprietor. That way it won't affect your, and I don't know what the rest of it is. I have to get down to the thing. Now, keep in mind, and just so you guys know, and I am going to be doing a live stream coming up on that, business cards and sole proprietor. Right now, well, not so much now. They're starting to lay back a little bit. When the current situation first happened, a lot of banks, they tightened the reins on small business credit cards. You know, your Chase Inc. cards, your Bank of America cards. They really tightened up. American Express didn't get too tight, but a lot of businesses, obviously, with nobody being able to frequent these businesses, a lot of businesses started to fold. So they got pretty. As a matter of fact, the card that I was denied, actually, man, I think I got denied for 2 cards. One was a business card with Chase, and one was the Freedom card. So definitely be careful with that. And Key brings up a good point, and she says it won't affect your age of history. Actually, let me go back here. You're right, Key. If you apply for business cards, it won't affect your age of history, and it also won't affect your the number of cards you have as far as chasing the 524 rule. And on the flip side of that, business cards don't help with your credit utilization. So it's a two-headed monster. But great point you just brought up. Marcus says, would being an authorized user on trade lines improve my payment history and length of credit? Yes, some cards, and I recently heard, I think it's American Express, if you are an authorized user on their card, they don't go to the primary cards holder back to their age. They started you with the date you receive the card or you become an authorized user. But yes, it will improve your payment history. Most cards, a lot of people ride the coattails. I even have family members that are authorized users on my cards. And the reason I did that was to help improve their credit score, help them build credit. And if it goes back, my oldest card is 21 years old. It's funny, I don't even know where it is. I mean, I don't have it, but it's still reporting. And a lot of my cards now, I think my average age of accounts is like 9-10 years or something like that. And I applied for a gang of cards between 17 and now. It's when I added the bulk of the cards to my 27 card arsenal. So definitely being an authorized user will help. All right, I'm just gonna say N says thanks, Key. Hey, yes, Key, thank you so much for the great questions. Thank you for chiming in. And Key, too, if you aren't, hopefully, if you're not yet, I know you're subscribed to the channel. I know you frequent the live streams. I would love to have you as a channel member, man. I really would. You bring a lot of knowledge to the table, great questions, great input, and I'm very, very appreciative of that. Key says that Marcus depends. Some banks only will count history as of the day you begin to be. Yes, exactly. See, hey, Key, whoa, we right here, Key. We right here. We right there. We vibing. You know, so true. And that's what I was just talking about with American Express. So, Key is absolutely right. Some banks won't go back to the initial history. I said just wait and organically build your history. Yeah, and you know, being an authorized user isn't a bad thing, but I did a couple videos and I even did a live stream on that if I'm not mistaken. Being an authorized user is tricky, man, because you really have to know who you're dealing with. You know, a lot of people will say, hey, I've had several people. Hey, Rod, do you have authorized users? Just because I have a YouTube channel, just because I have 27 cards, obviously I have to have decent credit. I wouldn't have that many cards, but you really need to know the person whose bandwagon you're jumping on. You know, you need to know who you're dealing with, because if that person look like they got it going on, or look like they're balling out of control, I would be a little cautious, because you have to ask yourself, are they overextending themselves? You know, if they got 3 cars and jewelry everywhere and wearing the finest clothes, yet they have a job that really may not justify all the stuff they have. Are they living beyond their means? Are they overextended on their credit? You really need to know this type of information. So becoming an authorized user is kind of tricky. So Key may have a good point. You know, organically build your history. Oh, okay. The trade line industry, in my opinion, is sketchy AF. Yes, and that's why when people have been asking me lately, "Hey, Rod, do you do authorized users?" Nah, I'm not getting into that, man. You know, I'm a firm believer, even me, and I'm not immune to it. Everybody's one slip away on the banana peel. You know, I could easily start having issues next month, next week. You know, I do have as Key asked the question earlier, I have a hefty amount of investments. But if you don't have anything coming in and you got a lot going out, I could easily be in Mount Everest right here, and then 6 months from now, I can be down in the Grand Canyon. So I agree, man. I don't get into trade lines. Marcus says, oh, okay, thanks. I'm trying to improve my credit score so I can get better credit card limits and refinance my auto loan. My credit was bad a year ago, 492 when I got my auto loan. Now I'm mid 600s. Man, that's pretty good, Marcus. Keep pushing, bro. 492, now you're in the mid 600s, man. That is a huge leap. Again, credit is not a sprint. It is a marathon, man. It's going to keep going. You're going to get to a point where probably when you get to that high 60s, it's going to seem like an eternity before you get to 700. Just be patient. Just be patient. You can rush it, but I would say be patient. You're going to get there. You're doing well. You're doing better than well. Seriously. Marcus says, thanks, Key. Yes, thanks so much, Key. Yeah, I see we have, let me get this on the screen. Joe says, hey, I just saw you were on. What happened? Why so late? Hey, Joe, man, it's been a long day. And I apologize. Joe is a subscriber to the channel and a very appreciated subscriber. I anticipated being on at 7:30, Joe, and I know a lot of people, even me, when I watch other live streams, I'm waiting on them if I know they come on at 7. It was a extremely long day. I had a couple of appointments this morning. Shot 2 videos today, edited one, Joe, published one, took a nap, and man, I'm be honest, I'm just exhausted, Joe. I'm just exhausted. So that's why I'm on a little late. Better late than never, but I almost wasn't even here, Joe. I'm glad you saw I was on and was able to join in, though. It's always good to see you, Joe. It's always a pleasure. World Traveler says, I'm in South Florida. Any inputs about the City American Airlines cards? Yes, it is, World Traveler. Excuse me, I have to pull out cards to get to the card. I actually have the City Advantage Platinum Select World Elite MasterCard, and I also have the City Business Advantage card. This card, as you notice, I just pulled out my wallet. The personal card is in my wallet this month. The business card is not in my wallet. The reason I have the personal card, because you do get 2 times the points at gas stations. 2 times the miles at gas stations. American Airlines flights 1 times a point on everything else. But I was sent an email and had to register with the personal American Airlines City Advantage card at grocery stores. I can't remember if it's just February. It might be through March 31st. They're giving me 3 times the points. Yeah, it is through March. 3 times the points for every dollar spent in grocery stores, up to 2,500 points. So that is huge. I normally would get 1 mile for every dollar spent at grocery stores. So I actually put that card in my wallet in the beginning of February. And I could tell you the interest rates, if you don't pay your card in full, it is extremely high. I love the card. I get a free check bag when I travel. I get priority boarding. What else? Trying to think of what else. Also, no lounge access with the City Advantage cards. I know Miami is a American Airlines hub. Dallas is American Airlines hub. I love it. They also had a promotion last year because I also have the Barclays the Aviator Business American Airlines card as well. And they had a promotion with both Citi and Barclays last year when the travel kind of took a nosedive. Every dollar you spent, you would earn towards your million miler status. Once you get a million miles flying, or however you earn the miles, and typically you won't get it from spend, but it's typically normally from flights. You will become a lifetime elite status person. So there's some great benefits to this card. I've had this card was actually after I realized my credit had turned around. This was the second card I got. It was before any American Express card, before any Chase card. I had two Capital One cards. Then I got the black card, the luxury black card from MasterCard, and then I got this card. So definitely, I speak highly of it. I like it. Now, if I was in a Delta hub city, Atlanta or somewhere like that, I would much rather have a Delta card, but I'm not. So I would highly recommend, the Citi American Airlines cards. Again, I have the personal and the business version. So, all right, we got 13 people in the crib, 14 people ringing the doorbell. We got Joe asking me, why was I so late, which is a great question. No, why am I on so late, which is a great question. Okay, man, World Traveler, great question. Man, this is a multi-answer question here. Should I pay my cards every time I use them, or just wait until the due date? And I'm going to give you two answers here, World Traveler. First and foremost, and I did a video on it. I need to find the name of it. I can't even remember the title of the video. I've done 240 some videos. I personally like to pay my cards immediately after the transaction post. That is extremely tedious. I'm going to tell you right now, and I've been slipping a little bit lately. That is extremely tedious, and I'm starting so many different offers out now. I'm using so many different cards. But if you can manage that, because that's what I like to do, you can't pay it as soon as you use it, but as soon as it posts, which is pretty much what you're saying, every time you use them. It's tedious, but if you can, do that. Treat it like a debit card. You go get some gas for $20. As soon as it posts, go to your credit card on your phone, go to the app, pay the $20. You don't have to worry about it. Now, if you wait until the due date, here's where it gets a little tricky. Credit card issuers, they report your balance to the credit bureaus, Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax, on the statement closing date. You have your statement closing date here. Your payment due date is typically 21 days after the statement closing date. Now, I want you to follow me, World Traveler. And I'm making it sound like it's difficult, but it's really not. So let's say your credit limit is $1,000. I want to keep the simple numbers. Your credit limit is $1,000. Your credit, your balance is $500. Your credit limit is $1,000. Your credit utilization, 500 divided by 1,000 is 50%. When Chase report your credit balance to the bureaus on the statement closing date, because when the statement closed, you owe $500. My camera got a little dark. It's not focused. There we go. Your credit utilization is 50% because you owe $500, and your statement closing date, that's when it's going to report. But then by your due date, World Traveler, you pay it in full. You pay the entire $500 balance. You think you're doing big things. You think you're doing great, because by the due date, now you paid it on time, so you are knocking out 35% of that payment history. You paid on time, but that 30% of your credit score, even though you paid on the due date, you paid it in full. You paid, let's say a day before the due date, you paid it in full. You paid the entire $500. So right now your balance is zero, credit limit is $1,000. You would think your credit utilization is zero. No, what got reported was 50% because on the statement closing date, you had a $500 balance. Now, by the payment due date, hey, you paid in full. A lot of people don't understand why I'm paying on time. I'm paying on the due date, but my credit score isn't going up. Why? Because when they report, your balance is still high. So you want to kind of try to focus. Definitely, if you pay on the statement closing date, I try to pay it before the statement closing date, and if I can't, I pay a couple days after, which I've still defeated the purpose because what got reported has already been reported. But if you have a five, now this is a two-headed monster. Let's say you have a $500 balance and you pay right before the statement closing date. Now your balance is zero. You don't have to worry about anything on the due date because you've already knocked it out. But let's say your statement closing date is the 21st. You pay it on the 20th. You pay $250. You just took your credit utilization from 50% down to 25%, which is good. But when that statement closes, you're still going to have a payment due for the payment due date. So keep that in mind. It sounds a little tricky. If you need a little more explanation on this, I have no problem getting down and dirty. Hit me at pointsblanktravel@gmail.com or become a channel member. And I am giving, when I do member only live streams, at least for the month of February and probably March, I'm giving my personal phone number to everyone that becomes a channel member between February and probably going to extend it to March. So you can hit me at pointsblanktravel@gmail. It usually take me 24, 48 hours to respond. But if you have my personal number, it could take me 1 to 2 hours to respond. It could take 1 to 2 minutes, depending on what I have going on. So didn't mean to get too lengthy there with that, but that is a tricky question. All right, man. Wow. Key has a great question. How many people we have? We have 12 people still in the house, 14. This is bad. I'm digging this Q&A because Key and a lot of people are having some great questions here. Which promotional offers are you maximizing this month? Let's see. Okay, let's see. Well, I don't know. Well, it is kind of promotional, but because they're not offering it anymore. And I'll just go ahead and kind of do a what's in my wallet thing real quick. Freedom Flex card, I am receiving 5% cash back at grocery stores up to $12,000 in the first year. Is it 12? Yeah, 12,000. So I'm still working on that. I already mentioned the 3 times the points at grocery stores with the American Airlines City Advantage card. And I got to take these glasses out because every time I look down for a long period of time, my camera starts acting up. And the only other promotion I'm taking advantage of is with my, and this would normally not be in my wallet, is my Chase World of Hire card. As long as I make a transaction over $1. I've already exceeded 25 transactions. So at 10 transactions, I get 1,000 bonus points on top of the points I would earn from using the card. 25 transactions, I get 2,500 bonus points. 50 transactions, I'll get 5,000 bonus points. And as long as it's over $1, so any small, not just small, but any, especially a small transaction. Today I did 3 different swipes in Kroger today just to hit 3 transactions, very small transactions, but they have to be over $1. So right now there is a big push because I kind of jacked it up. I didn't take full advantage of that key. I am looking at trying to hit 50 between now and it's only for the month of February. And that's why I like having so many cards because you never know which promotions they may come out with. But those are the ones I'm taking advantage of this month. All right, Shirley said I actually saw that video today. Shirley, are you speaking of the video I uploaded today, the American Express Gold card? I'm not sure which one you're talking about. Please let me know if that's the one. Yeah, I just uploaded that one today. Shot it outside. Last week, your boy had no electricity, no heat. The house was down to 49 degrees, freezing, trying to figure out where I was going to get firewood, burning the fireplace, going to Home Depot, getting 2x4s cut up to try to make wood. And a week later, I'm sitting outside in 70-something degree weather. I had a jacket on, really didn't even need it shooting a video outside, man. It was crazy. So, all right, we got Crown Adjusted. Hey, Crown, this is the first time I've seen you in a live stream. Not sure if you're a subscriber to the channel, if you checked out the videos. If you haven't subscribed, do me a favor. Please consider doing so. I'm so thankful to see you in a live stream. Glad to have you here. Crown says, I pay my cards at the end of every week. That is I hear a lot of people say that. A lot of people that I actually started following when I first got into the credit card points and miles game, they pay it every week. And you pay it every week, man. You really, and truthfully, you don't even have to worry about a due date or even a statement closing date. You know, it just depends on when that closing date is. But if you're paying it at the end of every week, you're safe. You are safe. I mean, no doubt about it. All right, man. Look like we're at the end of the comments again. You know, a couple of things I'm gonna say just in case people do have more comments they want to throw in. We do have 12 people in the crib, 14 people ringing the doorbell. If this is your first time here, I normally would say this and I didn't say it. Let me know what area you're representing. I am broadcasting from the Dallas-Fort Worth area, Arlington, Mansfield to be exact, home of the AT&T Stadium and the Dallas Cowboys. Probably right in the center between Dallas and Fort Worth. It's about 30 minutes from downtown Dallas from where I live and 30 minutes downtown Fort Worth. But let me know what area you're representing. I am trying to make sure Points Blank Travel reaches all corners of the globe. I've had people come in from the UK and other parts of the world and Europe. Man, I forgot the last place that someone tuned in from. So it just, you know, East Coast, West Coast, North Carolina, Michigan. I have a lot of Michigan viewers and subscribers. Cali, you know, Seattle, wherever you're representing, Texas, let me know. I just saw Shirley's comment, which I'm going to pull up in a sec. Yeah, let me know what area you're representing, man. This is so fun. You know, Key asked a great question. Where do I see the future of this channel? And I have a lot of things in store for this channel for 2021. Especially, I can tell y'all right now, because I love being outside. I love shooting videos outside. It's so much more relaxing. It's less to set up. I don't have to worry about lights. I don't have to worry about background. All only thing I have to worry about is taking my tripod. I actually have a chair. I keep a chair in my backyard. It's already there. And my little table. I just need to take two things out there. And I can tell you during the spring, expect the video uploads to tremendously increase. There's going to be a very, very high increase. As long as the content's there, there's going to be an extreme increase in production in the spring, probably starting in March. I work 2 different shifts, so if I'm not working, I'm going to be filming. If I'm not, and I don't foresee me really traveling, maybe late summer, maybe fall. But if I'm not working, I'm going to be filming. And so definitely stay tuned for an increase in production in videos. All right, Shirley says, I saw today's video, but also the one you talk about the paying on the closing day. Yes. Hey, thank you, Shirley, man. You know, Shirley, if you can remember the name of it, I can't even remember the name of it, man. And I'll probably, when I do the next live stream, I'll go back and I'll search through the videos because it was a pretty good video, and I can't remember how many views it got. It really don't matter, but yeah, I pay on the statement closing day. I try to pay before the statement closing day, but definitely right around. I don't even know the due dates, and I don't know if my. Let me look here. Let me look real quick. Yeah. This is not all. I don't know if y'all can see that. I don't think y'all can, but yeah, those are all the dates of my credit cards, and it's not even all of them. It's how many can fit on the screen. Those are the closing dates. I don't even care about the due date, because as long as I know the closing date, I'm going to pay before that, or right before it, or on it, or after it, and I don't have to worry about no due date. So, yeah, Shirley, I wish I could remember the name of that video, man. World Traveler says, what's the difference between Amex Platinum, Charles Swapp, and regular Platinum? Great question, World Traveler. I actually have both. I have the Platinum and the Charles Schwab. One of the biggest differences, now, one thing I noticed, there's a promotion right now, and hey, man, Key asked a question. Another promotion I'm taking advantage of is American Express is giving a $30 PayPal credit every month till the end of the year if you have the Charles Schwab, the American Express Platinum. What I found out, and somebody correct me if I'm wrong so I can double dip, that's not applicable to the Charles Schwab Platinum. It's only applicable to the regular Platinum. The sole reason, the biggest difference between the two, I can still get all the benefits on the Charles Schwab Platinum that I get on the regular Platinum. However, if I want to cash out my membership reward points, and I just looked today, I'm at 206,812 membership reward points. If I cash those out with my regular American Express Platinum card, World Traveler, I can redeem them for 0.6 cents per point. If I redeem them with my Charles Schwab Platinum and transfer them into my Charles Schwab brokerage account, I can redeem them for double the amount at 1.25%. So let's do a little quick math here. Let's do a little quick math real quick. Let me look at something I don't want to lose. People, 13 people still in the crib. All right. So if I was to redeem that times 0.06, oh my goodness, that ain't what I wanted to do. If I was to redeem that for cash with my regular American Express Platinum, it would be $1,240. Those 206,000 points. If I was to redeem it with my Charles Schwab card, it's $2,585. For me, that's the biggest difference between the two. Other than that, everything else is pretty much the same, World Traveler. Hopefully that answered your question. Hey, we got Kelly Brown in the crib. He said, "What's up, Rod? Let's roll, baby." It's always good to see you, Kelly. I'm assuming you're not working this evening. Glad you were able to jump in on the live stream. Maybe you did work it. Because I was later than normal, you were able to catch it. It's always good to have you here. And Kelly says, "Let's roll, baby." Yeah, we always rolling, man. It's always good to see you. Appreciate your support. Appreciate you checking out the videos. World Traveler says, "South Florida in the house, 70 degrees. Laugh out loud." Yeah, man. I tell you, it was a beautiful thing here. Hey, Crown is representing Southern Cali. Hey, you in I spent a lot of time Crown adjusted out in Southern Cal. I stayed in LA 2.5 years. I stayed in Harbor City, stayed in South Central, stayed in San Diego for 15 years. So definitely a big fan of Southern Cal. Actually, my daughter and grandson still out there, and my son-in-law. Ulysses says, "How much money should you put on a Bank of America secured card?" I said no more than $500. If I'm doing a secured card, 200 to 500 card. I mean, 200 to 500. $200 to $500 is enough, unless you foresee making bigger purchases. But the whole purpose is with a secured card is to build that relationship with that bank, build up your credit. So 200 to 500, use the mess out that card, use it like crazy. The more you use it, the more you pay it off. The more you use it, the more to pay it off. Hopefully that'll expedite them graduating into an unsecured card. And then that's when you want to get the bigger credit limits. I would say, Ulysses, between $200 and $500. Hey, we got Tim Williams in the crib. Good to see you, Tim, man. Haven't seen you in a minute. It is always a pleasure to see you. Glad to see you in the house. Says thumbs up, man. Hope all is well with you and the fam. It is great to see you in the house. And, man, it's just good to see returning faces, man. I'm just happy to have you here. Kelly says, "I'm off today." All right, cool. Kelly says he's representing North Florida near Jacksonville. All right, man. Florida's in the house. Florida representing this thing tonight. I know Ulysses is in Michigan. We got World Traveler in South Florida. Crown is representing Southern Cal. You know, I'm in the DF Dub. All right, Ulysses says, "Okay, thanks for the information." No problem, Ulysses, man. That's what I'm here for. That's what I am here for. Well, I tell you what, you guys, I'm going to give it a few more minutes, man. If y'all got questions, man, and this has been I really appreciate the participation. Look at something. I got some on my pants. I don't know what happened here. I really appreciate the participation. Q&As, really, you guys, the viewers, make the Q&A, the people in the chat, because if there's no questions, I have the answers, but if there's no questions, it could be lame or it could be quick. But to be able to do this for 1 hour and 3 minutes, I am very, very, very pleased with this. And I want to do this more in the future, but I do still like to have a topic. But hey, you guys keep in mind, man, just because I have a topic for a live stream, fire these questions away, man. Fire them at me. Because if I don't know the answer, 9 times out of 10, there's going to be someone in the live stream. There's going to be someone in the live stream that's going to know the answer. I got to jump back up. I just saw a comment that Skip. Jose says Central Cali, 67 degrees a day. Hey man, Cali always represent with that good weather, Jose. Not so much Northern Cal, but Central and Southern Cali always represent with the good weather. So, all right, man, I love it. I love it, man. Everybody giving the weather reports. That is cool. World Traveler says, good to know I have an account at Charles Schwab. Yes, you must have a brokerage account in order to apply for the Charles Schwab Platinum. And World Traveler, do me a favor. Here, let me put it on the screen. Shoot me a email, and I'll send you my referral link. I'm not saying you don't have to be in a hurry. You can apply for it whenever you feel like it. Or if you become a channel member, then when I do my next members only live stream, which is going to be between now and Sunday, well, tomorrow and Sunday. It won't be tomorrow, it'll be between Friday and Sunday. I will be making sure everyone has my personal number. I know Maurice has it, Dion has it, Ulysses has it. And Ulysses, Maurice, and Dion actually had my number before I gave it out at the members on the live stream. So I'm not too big or all that where I can't give out my personal number. I did minimize. I'm still minimizing it because I'm only giving it out to the channel members. But all right. So yeah, if you apply for that when you get ready to, man, hit me up. I just let me jump down to it and then I'll jump back up. pointsblanktravel@gmail.com, and I'll shoot you my personal referral link. You can use that and it should get you a pretty good bonus offer with that. All right, Shirley says best date to pay off your credit to improve your credit score is, oh, okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, man. Okay, I just saw something pop up on my screen, man. I got all kind of stuff popping up here. Best date to pay off your credit best day to pay off your credit to improve your credit score is the name. Thank you so much, Shirley. That is a dang on shame. And you know, I wanted to say something else that I don't even know the name of my own videos. I've done so many videos since that video. But thank you so much, man. Make sure you guys check that out. If you're wondering about when to pay your credit cards, that will definitely help you out quite a bit. Let me get back up in here, man. These comments start shooting up here. And I made a promise. I'm going to read Maurice's and then I'm going to do something because I made a promise last night. Arizona hit 81 degrees, my brother, so I was happy. I know you are, man. You know what? I went to, on 2 different trips, Maurice. I went to Phoenix and I went to Tucson. And Tucson wasn't so bad, man. When I was in Phoenix, it was like 108 degrees. I was like, oh, no. You know, and I've been to Dubai. I've been to Abu Dhabi. I've been to Jebel Ali in the Middle East. I've been to Oman. I've been to some hot places. But I'm telling you, Vegas, boy, it was something different about that Arizona heat, man. Well, Middle East is kind of hot too, but all right. Hey, I want to take the time to thank World Traveler for that $10 super chat. Thank you so much. It is greatly appreciated. It will help support the channel. It will help continue to produce content like this. Thank you so much. And thank you for the content. No, thank you for being here. And thank you so much, World Traveler, for that $10 super chat. I really appreciate it. All right, I already showed the email address. And Marcus says, thanks, Rob, for your credit, knowledgeable, and always great information. Hey, no, thank you, Marcus, for tuning in, man. You know, it's so funny. You know, a lot of people you can have, and I've had knowledge for quite a while, but if you don't have anybody to give it to, it's really not useful. So it's very cool to have people that come in here and take the time out of their day. And right now we got 10 people in the crib, and it never ceased to amaze me. When I get off after doing a live stream, did a live stream last night. It was max 32 people in the crib. And by the time I got off, shut everything down, hit okay to shoot it out to finish all the stuff for YouTube, and walked outside, 80-something people had watched the live stream. I'm like, man, how does that happen? How did these other 50 people see it and they wasn't even in the live stream, you know? So thank you, Marcus. Thank all of you that are in the live stream, because without you guys, there would be no Points Blank Travel. Okay, World Traveler says, I'm a 14K gold member. Hang on, World Traveler. Let me make sure I have you on my list here. I probably didn't add you. Yeah, I think you did join. Hold up, man. You're on here now. You know, it's irritating because if I was, and I may start I'm gonna have to try to find a way because I can actually put my iPad up here and have it, and I can look at the names. If I was seeing what you guys are seeing on YouTube, you'll have a little display, a little icon by your name that'll let everybody in the chat know you're a channel member. On the Ecamm Live software I'm using, it doesn't show. It just show me the comments, but it won't distinguish channel members from regular people. So I may start doing that. I may try it, but the only thing I'm worried about is the bandwidth, because when you're doing these live streams, it does use quite a bit of bandwidth. So, all right. Marcus says, and also great family. Also, great family for credit knowledgeable. Okay, yes, man. Appreciate it, Marcus. Appreciate it. All right. I got it before I jump into the next comment. I have to thank a very, 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 very special friend of mine, Maserati Holly. I'm just glad she's here. I wasn't expecting the $4.99 super chat. And thank you so much, Maserati Holly, for the support of the channel. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat. Even more importantly, I'll tell you guys why I'm glad she's here, because she is not a YouTuber, but she is an influencer in the credit card niche. She has a Facebook group, The Credit Connect. And I'm telling you, I have a Facebook group. And I wish my Facebook group was as active as Maserati Holly's Facebook group, because you see all kind of people posting. I was looking at it this morning. I had an appointment I had to make, and I go to my groups, and it was, I want to say 7, 8 people had posted in the Credit Connect. I still need to go back and read them. She put out, it's funny how we both are into the credit card thing, but she'll put out several different articles on her Facebook, to her Facebook group, that I haven't even seen, man. She's all over the place. Forbes, everywhere. I would definitely check it out. It is a private group, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, Maserati Holly. But to see her here, it is just a huge, huge blessing. And then to see a super chat, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you for your presence. That alone is enough for me. But thank you for the super chat. All right, World Traveler says, awesome. Thank you for sharing email. Okay, no problem. Yeah, hit me up in the email, and then I can send you my referral link. And when don't be in no hurry for me. Whenever you're ready to apply for the Charles Schwab Platinum Card, you'll have. Now, I will say this. If you wait longer than 6 months, let me know, because I have to send you a new referral link, because the referral link is good for 6 months. So, all right, let's see here. Maserati Holly says, I'm randomly here, laugh out loud. Just got off, and you're always welcome. Well, thank you so much. And I know, man, I know you work a lot. I know you have a busy schedule, plus you're managing your group. And appreciate what you're doing out there. I know you are a first responder. I'm not going to get too deep into that. But I know you're doing big things for the community. I really appreciate you, Maserati Holly. Just all I ask is that you be safe. Please, just be safe out there. I know you are. I don't have to plead with that. I already know you are, but just to let you know what I feel about it. I just want to make sure you're being safe, and it is a true honor to have you here. All right, man, we got 11 people in the crib. 16 people rang the doorbell. Hopefully, Maserati Holly, you rang that doorbell before you came into the crib, sister. I actually saw you posted on IG. I can't remember what it was, but I saw your profile pic. You had the Yankees cap on, man. You was rocking it. You made it look way better than I make mine look. So I couldn't be envious. You're a female, so you should make it look better. But you was rocking that thing. I just had to let you know I checked it out. So anyway, man, I'm going to go ahead and get ready to wrap this joint up, man. It is 10:30. Your boy's rolling a little late, later than normal. Maserati Holly says, thank you so much. Yeah, I be paying attention. Man. You was rocking it. Very, very nice profile pic on your IG. So, hey, man, for everybody that gave the super chat tonight, I really appreciate you. For anyone that is thinking about becoming a channel member, I appreciate you. And more importantly, for the people that took time out of their busy day, there was a intelligent man that said, you guys could be anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me. I'm not going to say the name. If you know, you know. And if you don't, you may want to research it. But anyway, if you haven't done so, do me a favor. Subscribe to the channel. If you didn't do it on the way in and ring that doorbell, do it on your way out. Hit that thumbs up button. It really helped the video get pushed out to even more people that may be looking for information like this. Share the channel. I'm not saying share the video. I'm not saying share the live stream. Share the channel with your family and friends. Share it on your social media platforms. I would really appreciate it. I want to get this information. There are so many people out there that are naive. They want this type of information. They want this type of knowledge. They just don't know where to get it. You know, I'm looking at myself. My parents didn't talk to my younger brother and I about this. They didn't know. And they probably were interested, but they just didn't know and didn't know where to go. And it's a lot of people still like that today, even in the world we live in today with Google, with the internet. You know, back then you had to go to the library. You had to have an encyclopedia. Or you had to buy a newspaper. Now everything is free. So, man, share the channel with your family and friends. Let's get people educated. It's kind of hard to turn around. I guess I could, but on the back of this shirt, and there's a link down in the description, it says educate, motivate, and elevate. That's the slogan for Points Blank Travel. You know, everybody say let's roll, baby, and I love that. But on the back of this shirt, and I'm actually going to, in the process of creating another one where it's on the front. I won't have to turn around. But educate, motivate, and elevate. We want to educate people. We want to motivate people. We want to elevate people to get them to that next level, man. Let's get them there. And as always, do me a favor, man. Shoot for the moon. If you don't make it, you'll be amongst the stars. I'll be coming at you soon, dropping even more knowledge. I'm going to be dropping another video. I shot it today. I just need to edit it. I will be doing another live stream either Friday or Sunday. I will be doing a members only live stream between now and Sunday because I really want to close February out strong as far as production. And starting in March, when this weather get a little bit better in the DFW, expect videos to highly increase because I will be shooting quite a few outside. I love it. And I guess with all that being said, it's time for your boy to get up out of here. Hope y'all have a great evening. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll be coming at you soon. And until we meet again, peace.